Hi, I'm Christian Levy with miracleofyoga.com. The shoulders in yoga almost always roll the wrong way. Now, if you have neck issues, and if you have shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand, or upper back issues, this is crucial for you. However, at the same time, it's pretty important for all of us because when the body is doing the wrong movement, which just means compression, creating compression, shortness, compression, and misalignment. When it's doing the wrong thing, we want to know about it so that we can make sure we're doing the right stuff in our yoga and get the most out of our practice. In yoga, we want to learn how to rotate the arms this way. The arms always roll this way. Now, I'm letting my hands move. Really, we're talking about the upper arm bone, the humerus. The upper arm bones, when I say arms now, I'm just talking about this bone here. But it's nice to let the whole arm move so the movement can be extremely clear. When the arms roll out, two things happen. One is the chest opens. Another is, if you look at the shoulder blade and back, the shoulder blade moves into the back of the ribs. The chest opens, the shoulder blade moves into the back of the ribs. Those are two very, very good things. Take the slouch out, right? And we use our arms so much, and we have for so many years, that this pattern is very deeply embedded into the shoulders, and whenever you're not paying attention, your shoulders are going to roll this way in yoga poses all the time. When you stretch the arms up in Urdhva Hastasana, this is the way the arms will roll. Now I'm letting the hands turn so you can see. But look, this is the rotation we want. I'm also letting the elbows be bent a little bit so you can really see the rotation. Really, we want those elbows locked and the fingers stretching. But the point is, when you stretch up more, the shoulders roll the incorrect way. This closes the neck. This is the correct rotation here. When the arms are to the sides, the shoulders always want to roll this way. This is rolling the arms in. When you roll the shoulders correctly, the upper arms, when you roll the upper arms, which is the same as rolling the shoulders, see how the shoulder blades go down and space comes to the neck, especially if you then stretch apart. When the palms are here, this is rolling the shoulders in, which naturally happens. This is rolling the shoulders out. Learning how to externally rotate, roll the upper arm bones away is a big deal in all of the yoga poses. There are not any yoga poses where the instruction is to roll the arm internally this way. It always does that. We always want to try to reverse that. Now, if you stand with your hands facing your hips, it's really obvious. Do I want to roll this way? Or do I want to roll this way? It's obvious. It opens the chest. This makes me slouch. You could say you're rolling the upper arms, the biceps, away from each other. Here the biceps roll away from each other. When you have your arms up here, in line with the shoulders, there's only two rotations. You can try them yourself. This is one rotation. This is the other rotation. Which do you want? The biceps roll out, away from each other. Roll the biceps away from each other, and you're getting the correct rotation in the upper arms. Now, when you raise the arms over the head, it gets confusing, because here we've been looking forward, thinking of the front of the body, the chest. But when you raise the arms over the head, you want to be thinking about the back of the shoulders, because the back of the shoulders, this is the wrong movement, this is the correct movement. Here, the focus changes to the back, not to the chest and the front. So that's confusing. But if you look at it, this is biceps away from each other. go up. This is biceps away. It's still the same rotation. Biceps away. Biceps rolling away from each other. Biceps roll away. The biceps roll away from each other. Doing that rotation is very, very difficult. Like I said, the shoulders are stiff. They're constantly trying to roll this way. This is some burly work. It's really worth getting into. It'll completely free up the shoulders. It'll help you with neck problems. Absolutely. If you have neck problems and you want to fix them, you've got to open the shoulders up. And it will also obviously help the shoulders. If you've got a shoulder post-surgery, you never got it back, there's some scar tissue, really important you understand this rotation. And you'd be amazed how much distance, how much range of motion you can get back in the arms if you work with straight elbows and a lot of emphasis on the correct rotation in the upper arm bones in all of the yoga poses. Standing poses, this is, the shoulders always do this. This is what we want. There's a rotation. Not this rotation, this rotation. You can see. Then the standing one, look at it. It always rolls in this way. This one should roll back, not in. All of the poses, seated forward bends. You take the hands forward, boom, your arms just rolled in, your chest just collapsed back. If you understand how to rotate the upper arms, biceps away from each other, you can get a huge effect, so much better effect on the spine. So whenever the arms are together, parallel to each other, you can always use this reference point, biceps away from each other. It's always going to work. Biceps away from each other. Here they're not parallel. And when they're not parallel, you just have to find the one that takes the shoulder blade down the back and helps open the chest or make the space between the back of the shoulder and the neck. Watch the shoulder. This is the rotation. This is what will always happen. This is the rotation. Then go up. External rotation, outward rotation in the upper arms, or just think of it as rolling the shoulders out. I'm Christian Levy with miracleofyoga.com. Apply it in all of your yoga poses, rolling the shoulder out, and you'll get the best effect. Thanks for joining me.